You can take it so you can, you know, not leave my face alone in Zoom.
Ah, but we kind of like seeing you multifaceted like that. It's kind of like that Steve Buscemi puzzle piece.
Sure. Well, I mean, all right.
Fine, fine. Ding dong.
And before that guy's a mortician. God damn it. That's awful.
No. I try and keep the necrophilia off the stream. Most of the time. Okay, not really. Bub is everyone!
Yo, when's the last time you had peanut brittle?
Like good, honest to God peanut brittle? Probably since the last time I visited you in Indiana.
Really? Where'd you get it?
Dude, you went ahead and shared your peanut brittle with us.
I did? I had peanut brittle?
Yeah, you had peanut brittle, the Amish stuff.
Oh, that's right. I bought it in town. Yeah. Then it's been that long for me too.
Oh, did we figure out what we're doing for Bubfest this year? Are we going to be doing the park, or are we going to be doing the Renfest?
Still supposed to be the Ren Fair. But I'm still waiting to get my taxes done. I just had to file for an extension.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if we're doing the Ren Fair thing, I got to go ahead and, like, on top of getting new camping gear and all that, I've got to turn around and get costume stuff. Because I figure that we are planning to dress up.
I mean, you can. You don't have to. Usually they have people there that'll do your hair for like $5 and give you face paintings for $5.
Yeah, but I'm not looking for face paint or anything like that.
If you come to the Ren Fair as anything less than Snidely Whiplash, we can't be friends.
Well, I can't help but be Snidely Whiplash. In everything I wear. But no, I need to go ahead and get... You gotta let me know when we have a more concrete time frame. That way I can start putting in for my time off.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, they're starting the chapter 3 of John Wick.
Yeah.
Xander, are you gonna hop into Zoom?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on, let us see that ugly face.
That's correct, Shad. Come on, Red. Come hither, Red Deeps.
I'm already joining.
Hither, Deeps.
No, it's not Deeps. It's Red Eps. It's French.
I know a chick that'll hook you up with a kick-ass dragon face paint for about $5, yeah.
Boy, oh boy, you'd be shocked at what they'll do at that Ren Fair for $5.
No, I wouldn't.
No,
No, I wouldn't.
not like this. Not like this. Oh. Well, let's go ahead and pass around the link.
What's up?
Hi. What link were we passing around?
Link to the stream.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're aware, but there's like at least 10 or 15 different people that I keep dragging in every week.
What up, Wiley? What's going on, bud? I don't know what you just said. You seem really happy about something.
No, I'm not. I'm upset.
Why are you upset?
Because I was gonna put in your card number,
Uh-huh.
And I did that, and it went straight out of my card instead of asking my payment options. Then I have to go down to the bank and make a fucking deposit because it's overdrawn. I have to do that before midnight. They charge me. This meal isn't gonna be $26. It'll be like fucking $55 for 2 tenderloin goddamn sandwiches. Do you want something while I'm out? Because even though it's delivering, I'm still getting out.
Voltage?
Do you want something from Speedway?
No. I ate wax paper. She opened the door, looked at me, and went, and just shut the door.
Oh, Bryce, why you gotta be mean like that? I have tons of friends on the internet.
But they're all minors.
You ain't wrong, though.
Hey. I don't care what they do for a profession.
Minors is spelled with an O.
Oh,
We can't help that you have bad grammar, Andy.
Like, I live in a mining town. I think I would know how to spell minor. My
Potentially.
brother is actually a miner, and my father is a supervisor in a mine. I would know.
yeah, well, Innie, I hate to remind you, isn't capitalization.
And you also said which is not a word.
Yeah, that was more of a disgust sound than anything.
Yeah.
Eh.
I mean, wait, hold on. Maybe I need to go ahead and put on the proper accent.
There you go. That's more like it. Also, you don't ever write A. You just say A as if it was or right.
You don't text like you type? Or
No.
text like... Goddamn it.
Text like you
Text
talk.
like you...
No.
Yeah, text like you
We
talk.
never write A. Actually, I write with proper grammar when I write. But when I talk, I will say A if I'm asking a question and it fits the sentence.
A. Des, thank you so much for resubbing 10 months in a row. He just puts big nut. All right. Big nut indeed. Okay. Gonna create and compile a tweet, guys. We are gonna launch this screen. I'm gonna go and do the thing that we normally do, which is mute these guys like this. And then I'm going to mute myself. Yep. And then I'm gonna create the tweet. And when I unload it from the starting soon screen, Red will be talking about something that is very unimportant and probably things he shouldn't be talking about on stream, because that's, well, Red. So, as per normal, we will be starting soon. And we are back. I'm going to give him a moment to finish his little story because that's clearly what he's doing right now as we speak. You can see his lips moving. Look at him go. Just look at him get it. He's just going. Yep. Nope, maybe he stopped. Maybe he stopped. I don't know. Here, we're... Okay, alright, I'm gonna unmute them now. Here we go. Maybe?
You're just not used to having alcohol with your ice cream.
I just didn't...
You'll get
See
there.
what I mean? See what I mean?
Your liver will get there. Look, if you think for a second I'm not putting some Irish cream in here later on, you're mistaken.
Hey, I'm drinking Windex.
See, that's I picked up a 12-pack of Sprite.
There you go. Good mixer.
Yeah, and I do thoroughly enjoy that combo. I just don't like it in ice cream.
At least we're all of legal age here, bub.
Yeah,
That's true.
including any.
countries.
And in your own countries, yes, that's accurate.
Yes, they're all of legal age. Finally.
God, why do you every time?
Oh, can we kick him out yet? Is that an option?
Guys,
I'm sure we can find a replacement.
the tweet is up. The tweet is up. Share it out. Let everybody know about it. Let's get this ball rolling. I want to get this game up and moving. Draw some attention to it. Let everybody know.
Merry Christmas, you filthy
Ooh,
animal.
I like that gif.
Sirio, thank you so much for 8 months in a row with the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that, brother. That's very kind of you. Elusive. Oh, thank you for that retweet. That's super
Gonna
kind.
need this game to end early so I can go back to watching Night Court.
No.
I'm addicted.
It's easy.
Thoroughly addicted.
It's easy to get addicted to night.
You addicted to something?
I finished season 1 of it. Good show. I
Night
was
Court, the old show from the 80s?
yeah.
Okay.
Ronald, I swear to God, I'm gonna uppercut you.
What happened? What? Because I yawned?
No. The last time I asked you to retweet, you retweeted and said, this is a retweet post.
Yeah.
This time, I didn't ask for anything. You went on to say, this is a Twitter post.
It is. That's,
This isn't a retweet. This is just a tribute.
You know what? You just keep giving it 110%, buddy. Just keep
that's
at
where the
it.
10%. That's where the 10% comes in.
Some
Does
people
he-
say take the world with a grain of salt. He takes it with a full shaker.
Does he sound strange to anybody else? Sort of like...
Not
Who?
really.
Me?
Oh,
He's always-
maybe a little bit.
I sound
he
off
does
to you guys, or
sound-
what?
A
Yeah.
little canned, yeah.
Yeah, you sound canny.
How about now?
Sounds the same.
That's weird.
Tap on your Yeti. Okay, we're hearing that.
Can you hear this?
You
Nope.
were sounding a little better right there.
Wait, talk.
Hello?
You sound better. That's weird.
Concussive maintenance.
Yeah, you just blasted your mic, and now you sound better. Doesn't make any sense, but we'll have it.
Is concussive maintenance like
Okay.
therapy, but for objects instead of people?
Kick it until it works. And stop when it
Into
doesn't.
submission.
Okay.
That was weird.
All right,
Probably
guys.
just lag spike, maybe?
Let's talk about what happened last time on Shackled City, episode 124. What was that like?
That was a
Uh,
shit show.
Like the 124th episode.
Thank you. Thank you. Next song. Next song.
So, what happened,
Second verse,
happened last week? We just finished resting up after the battle with the Noble Salamander and the Succubus.
Yes.
We took a few steps forward, finding out that there were two rooms, one to the north, one to the south of us. The one to the south containing a room with swirling books that was set up as some sort of arcane trap to anyone that would try to grab any of the books or at least enter
Right.
into the swirl.
Right.
Going, I believe, Klaus and Sunn took some damage from some books being thrown at them. It was minor damage, but it was still lethal, still pretty deadly.
That's the you say minor damage, and Bub pointed this out after it had happened. We took enough damage to probably kill a normal person from just a book being tossed at us.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So it was a pretty significant impact into the sternum. A nice casual
The book exploded, like the spine
Yeah.
ruptured and exploded pages in all directions.
After that, we proceeded. The group split, and that's where Deia, Ulhime, and after Klaus had went to check on the northern room, in which we found a couple of antiquities of the Cathedral of Feathers. One of which being a statue of, and let me see if I have the name here, if I remember it. I do not. I just have gold statue, but it was one of Sarenrae's like right hand, like kind of angels, right? I don't remember the name of the person, but it was supposed to be like someone super close to Sarenrae. Kiorik. There
Yes.
you go. Sarenrae's champion, if I remember correctly.
One of them, yes.
Yes. We determined that the value of this was more for like taking it back to the Church of St. Cuthbert's as a relic of what the cathedral once stood for. So plans right now on selling it aren't really going in that direction. Another item we ended up finding was an obsidian necklace, but the centerpiece was missing out of it. And it looked like there was something, I guess given the appearance that it could hold something relatively easily
Right.
once it was placed inside, but it would hold it gently enough to where it wouldn't break it. We later found out that potentially held a certain eye that a lich was holding on to on I guess a mantle of his. So Klaus ended up asking for that. Lich pretty much gave no real answer, yes or no, and we left it at that. The other one was a goblet, an adamantite goblet.
Yes.
that had sapphires on the edge of the cup going around it.
Yes.
It had no magical properties, at least none that we know of.
Right. It was just really, really expensive. It appraised for what you believe to be quite a high value.
It was like what, 300 plus gold? Something like that.
That was the bronze statue.
That was
Right.
the statue.
That was
But
the
this one was like, I think like
1,000,
1,000, like 2,000 or 3,000, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, they were pretty penny.
It was a really dank pimp bug.
As we were done exploring that, we kind of had we went back into the main hall for some rest. Even though we are in hell, we were pretty much worn out for the last couple of hours that we had been not only traveling but I guess fighting our way to the Citadel.
Right. You needed to take a rest.
actual
You
event
guys
itself. Yes.
have had the business. Like the business has been tossed at you through and through since you've gotten here. You haven't had an opportunity to rest. There's not been anything that you guys could honestly do. I mean, for all intents and purposes, you're in hell.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a bed and breakfast on the way for you guys to stop. So it makes sense. You decided to hole up in the corner and exchange rests. You didn't get a full rest either. It was partial.
Correct.
So some of you gained back your spells. Some of you gained back some much-needed health. It was a sticky sitch.
Yes.
Needless to say, after some personal reflection for Ulhime and
Deia.
Yes, that's correct. You guys gathered your belongings and you vaulted down the steps, taking you to the second floor, or technically a basement of sorts.
Oh, there was a statue as well.
Yes, what's the statue of?
It was a deific figure.
Wasn't it Adamarcus? No, it wasn't. It was it was one of like the high demon lords, one of the undead. Orcus.
Orcus, yeah, it was Orcus.
Lord of the Undead, who resides in I think one of the layers of the abyss further down, but not here.
Fairly prominent figure.
Yes.
Not
He
like
is,
some
one of-
lower level schmuck, like an actual, like, really, really bonkers tough guy.
Yes. He's an actual demon lord, I believe. Now the Torrent's just a general, so there's like a big power gap between the two. I think Orcus is revered as a demon god, right?
I don't think he's revered as a demon god, but a mighty demon lord to say the least. He's not a deity.
Yeah. Okay.
At least I don't think.
But he's got some power over good old Nam.
Yeah.
But there wasn't really much information. Not much information. There wasn't anything surrounding the statue itself. Nothing noteworthy, at least that we found anyway. So we made our way down into the next room, which the first trial of the smoking eye began.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Like
Let's. I want to pass this over though. Let's hear from Sniper.
All right. So moving downstairs, we managed to come across this small chamber where there was a corpse sitting in wait. A corpse with a rather telltale eye plastered right on his forehead. But that's skipping ahead a little bit. As we approached, he actually went ahead and asked us which challenge we were going to take. He gave us the option as to how to move ahead. North to one challenge or south to another. And of course, because things roll downhill, we decided we would choose south. After confirming that yes, this was the first challenge of the Burning Eye, we move into the next chamber where we came across this large room full of bird cages with skeletonized, avians inside. Looks like somebody just hadn't been feeding them. I'm sure that one of our viewers in particular took umbrage with that, but we're not going to go ahead and mention Teek's name. Yeah, we're not going to mention Teek's name. But not only that, we also found surrounded in this circlet of silver dust an angelic figure, one of the protectorates of the... Oh, Lord, and the plane went ahead and just skipped my head.
Celestia.
Thank you, Celestia. One of the guardians of Celestia, who apparently had been down there since Celestia's fall, since the dawn breaking. And yeah, at that point, we kind of figured out that the quest, the challenges of the Burning Eye are to pretty much make you do evil acts. Nobody really wanted to go ahead and mess with this bird. And in fact, we all pretty much wanted to go ahead and let him go loose. Really? No, we did. Sunn just flat didn't want anything to do with it.
I was laughing. I was laughing at the fucking lightning box that blew a hole in the vegetable's chest.
Okay, first and foremost, his name is Halalia. Or it was Halalia. It wasn't vegetable.
It
Thank
was.
you.
And then it got changed when he stopped realizing what he was.
Secondly, when it happens to you, I'm gonna giggle snort all the same.
It's already happened to me multiple times.
You know, I'm gonna
What
plan it
race
for the next.
was he, Pups?
He was a Cardinal. It was an Avoral Cardinal. It was a named creature named Halalia the Avoral Cardinal. Yes.
Okay.
Man, this was a fight, right? Like, this wasn't just your basic common posed fight. This should have been.
This was a fight.
This should have been a challenge.
Should have being a key word.
Yeah, but then it turns out that Klaus breaks the rules.
And then
I followed the rules to the fucking T, alright? I don't want to hear it.
Klaus decided that, hey,
Bitboss died.
Stop that.
800
and he stopped.
800 rep to everyone in chat.
Hey.
Yay.
And then Innie, following up on Klaus, saying, no more of that. Innie's like, hey, a lobotomy sounds like a cool thing I should try.
Well, okay.
And then successfully did it.
Yeah, continuing my narrative.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks, Red.
No problem.
Your narrative.
Keep at it. Keep at it. This is good.
But yes, as we're speaking with him, trying to go ahead and see if we can possibly let him go free. Of course, he's racist as hell against me. Ulhime steps up and puts a hand lovingly on his, and it's like, it's going to be okay. You'll be just fine. And when this creature saw that he was wearing not just a gauntlet of Helm, but Helm's gauntlet, well, of course, everything just hit the fan at that point. It's like, oh, wait, you were there. And then he looks at me and he goes, it's your fault. And then we had to roll for initiative. Yeah, want to go ahead and move it on from there, or I'll go ahead and carry on.
Let's talk a bit about this for a moment. Despite the fact that all the jokes about this particular character, it was kind of a semi-important fight. I feel like for the first time, not only did you guys absolutely just tough mutter through this guy like he was nothing. It was like a kindergartner versus sixth graders.
By the end of it, yeah.
But the kindergartner picked the fight is the problem.
He knew what he was getting into, thinking that he was hot shit, and we just had to put him back in his place.
I mean, not really.
He said lightning bolt, and I was like, "That's my move, you bitch." And
this isn't as simple as a WWE match, Red. I'm sorry, you don't get to booyaka Hurricane Rana off the top. I don't know
what the last match you watched was, but that shit's complicated. All right, you need a flowchart. Like,
let me be as completely honest. In this fight, I did nothing. I had nothing to do with this. I got hit by the lightning bolt. He provoked a fight.
He did. He did, in fact.
Then we responded in kind by robbing him of his senses, his intelligence, and his existence. In that order.
Regardless, where the fight did turn in our favor, thanks to a very, very well chosen spell. No, I mean, it was a very moral, conflicting, combat, because none of us wanted to go ahead and have this fight. None of us wanted to go ahead and kill this celestial creature. I mean, we were rather torn up, and in the end, Ulhime and Deia just almost blanked out completely. They turned their back on everything that was going on and left the dirty work to, sadly, Klaus and Jakob.
Yeah, I feel like Unglued brings up a good question here. Are you guys sure you're not the bad guys?
That's
I am utterly
asking for the past 100 episodes.
We are utterly convinced that we're the bad guys, considering the number of eldritch horrors and evils that we've inadvertently set loose on the world.
Now, is this as simple as saying that, like, if not you, then someone else? Is this one of those scenarios where you're like, you're Ash versus Evil Dead, and you're like, if not me, then someone else, but at least I can deal with it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everyone else that's tried to do what we do usually ends up dead, and we're still somehow here. So that says something, at least.
You're not wrong.
Most people don't release multiple evils upon the world and still continue to exist.
Well, we're kind of new at this. We're not really...
Speak for yourself.
Okay, let's put it this way. I'm more used to going ahead and dealing with brigands and so forth. Klaus is apparently more used to setting loose dragons.
Loose is a strong term.
Set free. Take
free
bribes.
is a strong term.
Yeah, but are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies?
Do you notice that our uniform has little skulls? But no, I mean, in this particular fight, yes, we definitely felt like we were doing the wrong thing. We were definitely the bad guys.
What does this mean to you? What the hell is going on with Deia right now? You gotta have mixed emotions at this point.
No, she's pretty fucked in the head right now. She consistently has nightmares most of the places she goes in her life, and then she comes here, and she sees how somehow the tales that she heard when she was a kid of Celestia are somehow merged with one of the planes of hell, and she's still confused as to what's going on, and she doesn't fully believe that it's Jared's fault. Although, as much as she wishes she could, Jacob's fault.
Yeah, thank you.
Fuck up.
God, I can't trust you for nothing. I got my eye on you.
Yeah, you only got one, you old coon.
What?
When did I lose an eye?
When you said eye instead of eyes.
Okay,
And,
all right.
All right, keep it up, Cyclops.
So we came here.
God damn it. Keep going.
And she's still real confused as to why they were merged, because as far as we know, the story that we came across might not be true. She really doesn't know. But then she's put in a scenario where either she can't move forward with her goals, or she kills something that she looks up to, which is real hard on her. And she wants to continue with her goals to help free this place, but she knows it is not going to be easy, and she's kind of in a bad place in her own head right now because of what just happened.
Sunn,
Yes.
what are you doing?
This is the dealing with the afterthoughts of the fight, correct? After they have had their freak and after Ulhime has yelled at Jared. Correct?
Merry Christmas,
Yes.
you filthy
Yes.
animal.
Sun's kind of unsure. Because out of the initial attack, Sunn was the one who took damage.
Yeah.
He got blasted by an Empower Lightning Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
After the point of being near death within the past 20 minutes multiple times, he was less hesitant to not attack.
That makes sense.
He attempted and failed miserably. But he wasn't so hurt to see this angel die. He wasn't so grief-stricken like the others were.
Christy has decided to take pity on you guys, and she has gifted enough subs and resubs to put you guys in your first luck reroll.
Oh, thank God, because we're gonna need that.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, what a good time to mention that. I don't know what you're talking
Merry
about.
Christmas, you filthy animal.
God damn it.
That's why I had to ask the questions, because I was resubbing.
Yeah,
Feels good.
Serial. I'm just sitting here going, man, Jacob's not gonna trust a fucking soul.
Klaus,
Yee.
do you know whether you're coming or going at this point?
I mean, I've got a pretty good idea of what my direction is. I don't necessarily feel bad about what happened.
Merry
Sure.
Christmas, you
Um,
filthy animal.
The circumstances weren't the best, but I mean, what else are we going to do? We're not going to turn back at this point. The trials of the smoking eye are what we were sent here to accomplish, and if that was
Right.
one of the trials, then so be it, you know? And it's not like we didn't give him the
option.
choice.
Yeah.
So, at that point, he chose to pick a fight, and we came out on top. That's more or less the black and white of it.
Yeah, I just want to point out, though, if I'd been human, none of this would have happened.
Why?
Yeah, because I'm a fiend. In his eyes, yeah, just fiend. Oh, that guy? It's his fault.
Yeah, it's totally just because you're just a fiend. You're just every other fiend. You've never done anything wrong, ever. Period. You didn't almost kill children the very first episode you were in.
What? Moving right along.
Yep, that's what I thought. And
Hey! The bird wasn't there. He went totally by this.
I know how Jakob feels. I've got a pretty good idea. I don't have to ask. So I leave this last part with Ulhime.
Yo.
You went through some serious feelings in that last episode.
Yes, I did.
What's going on in Ulhime's head right now?
Right now in his head, it's kind of like he left the Adventurers Guild from where he first started off because he didn't feel like the people he was protecting were the right kind of people. He felt like he accidentally found the wrong crowd. And I guess within a short span of time, it feels like the work that he's doing, even though it's on a larger scale, that it's slowly falling into that situation again.
What are your feelings right now about Jacob?
I mean, a little shaken at this point. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like you can only tell someone to try to do their best for so long, and it little by little, it's either just through sheer bad luck or through his own willing actions. But it's like you're told to watch your steps a certain way because you know the kind of attention that you bring to yourself. You know how people view you.
Right. Try
to do good, and then it's always like, well, why am I always covering for you if that's the case? Like, either you don't care enough about what you're being told or asked at this point, or you're willingly trying to cause these problems for a reason. And it's one of those things. It's kind of like he's seeing it like that now, even in the sense of, sure, what happened wasn't what kickstarted the War of the Gods isn't his fault because he didn't willingly go there to do that. But at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like there's a bunch of things you could have said, a bunch of things you could have did that you just didn't do.
So what more is it going to take for you to say these things as opposed to just feel them?
I mean, that's hard to say. I mean, right now we're in hell.
Sure.
And it's not like I'm just going to compromise the integrity of the group to go off on someone. But at the same time, I mean, considering what just happened, that line's starting to get really thin.
Sure. So I leave you with this, a bit of rhetoric. How many more lives does Jacob have to compromise or lose or take before you step in and heavy lay the hammer? Just think about that.
I mean, that's hard to say, you know, because it's all coming down to circumstance. I mean, right now, it was one life that was lost, and from Ulhime's perspective, it didn't have to be like that. The way he was seeing is like, we could have done a number of things that we simply just chose not to do.
That's fair.
So.
That's fair. All right, guys. We start where we left off.
Alrighty.
Bub wants to kill Jacob, confirmed? No.
No. He wants Ulhime to kill Jacob. No, but where we last left off, Jacob was waiting in the hall, at the end of the hall, about to broach into the next room, just kind of leaning on the wall and biting himself, trying to put what he's just done behind him, because this is the first time he's ever actively attempted to kill a unquestionably good creature. And he's taking it a lot worse than Klaus is, because Klaus is just like, hey, this is what we do.
Sunn's kind of sitting at the end of the hall as well, but he's more or less like patching up his side from where the lightning bolt hit him. Just kind of tending to it and bandaging it. So that shit fucking hurt, man.
Before we spring right in, I wanted to say thank you to Mr. Wednesday, Uberghost, Red, Christy, Quail, Christy again, Elusive, Christy again, Chaz Rambone, Zio, Splodes, like all the resubs. Sirio, you guys are going ham today. Dez, thank you so much, man, for all the subs, the resubs, the new follows. Nordstromson, I appreciate you guys very much. It's very kind of you. You keep the stream alive. You're keeping that dream alive. We're technically 4 subs away 4 subs away from getting our second luck reroll. Soon. Thank you guys very much for all the love and support. I appreciate it. So, Jacob, you lead the path. Behind you is Klaus, then Sunn. Deia follows up the rear, and Ulhime trods from behind. He has a bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's not very happy with the current situation. Before you, Jacob, you find another room. Do you enter?
Of course. The only way to move is forward.
Frescoes depicting a black feathered angel in battle with hordes of demons and devils cover the wall of this room. Where the wall meets the ceiling is a sentence carved into the granite, repeated over and over again as it encircles the room.
Lost in your token.
Know who made you. Know who made you. The room's only other feature is a tall stairway leading to a dais. On the dais is a lantern attached to a 4-foot pole by a short length of chain.
Deia's right next to me.
A string of red sigils glow in midair, surrounding the dais at a 10-foot distance.
Like 10-foot distance above the dais or 10 foot away from the dais?
Let's see. All of the above.
Okay, so it's got a radius of 10 feet. Okay, yeah. Excellent. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and start moving up the steps.
Oh, this can't go bad.
Because you know, nothing quite smacks of irritation quite like a bastard reading a sentence like that.
As you're walking up the stairs, Sunn will call out, with what had happened before in the library, be careful about walking up to magic. Seems a bit volatile here.
It seems to radiate some kind of arcane detriment. This is obviously it's pretty powerful magic.
Would I be able to go ahead and use knowledge to go ahead and try and decipher, just what kind of magic and maybe identify at the same time?
So you want to use which knowledge to identify at this point?
Arcane. Or Arcana.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. Yeah, it would help if I actually had my sheet up.
Generally helps.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, I'm not always a slacker, just all the time.
Gosh, I can't believe you, Sniper.
Me.
You're not always a slacker, just when you're awake.
Yeah, pretty much. 36.
The moment that you begin to try to read the sigils before you, these runic floating symbols.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Smart Canoe, thank you so much for the sub. Great name for the record. Great name. Before you, a figure flashes and appears. With a flash of light, literally standing nose to nose with you. The same mummy of rot and gore appears. With a flash of light, he yells out, "Fools! Don't seek a reward you do not deserve. Return and begin anew."
Yeah, Jacob's gonna backstep a little bit because, well, yeah, well, that and he was like right here. He stinks a little bit, and
Need breath mint?
he hasn't even bought me dinner yet. I'm not macking up on that. But no, Jacob's going to backstep and move his route. Reward undeserved. No, we defeated our challenge.
Does anyone else have anything to say, to weigh in, to coincide with Jacob?
You said no? Will, or were you gonna say something?
Nah.
I'm trying to get the phrasing of how he said to return and start anew. I'll look at him. Do you wish us to go back to the first room where we met you?
Your doings are brave, bold, but they do no justice for you in this test. I, the Watcher, can see your very actions. You rendered him incompetent. A fight that is not fair, and not seen as an equal by Adimarchus.
So your argument is the fact that we took advantage. That we were clever.
I argue not, I only enforce. If you wish to claim your reward, go back and start anew.
We need to go back to the other room then, to the northern chamber.
Are we gonna go this way, or are we gonna go north?
We need to go back. If we don't complete the trials, and there's no point in going through these rooms.
Yes, it just seems a little cheap having us go through a trial twice.
And
just
I don't
because he's
care
not
what
satisfied.
you think, half-fiend. Go back and begin anew.
Merry Christmas, you filthy
Do you
animal.
think that the enemy that's in the other room is an equal challenge for us if its equal was nothing but a game?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'd be asking him, the
Skeleton Boyo.
skeleton boy.
My only occupation is to make sure you follow the rules. Follow Adimarchus's tasks. Depart champions, or fall as lesser challengers.
Very well. We'll go ahead and do it again. Since it seems to make you so fucking happy. And Jacob's just going to backtrack.
Okay.
And as he passes through the birdcage room, he's going to very pointedly step wide of it and try not to look at the reposed corpse.
As they start walking back, I'll walk up the steps again. Oh, not again, but I'll walk up the steps. Question, if you don't mind answering. There is apparently a fault that was made on our part, and I do apologize for that. Is there a list of rules, something that you can give us that we can abide by so that way we don't stumble upon these errors again? Not being informed doesn't do us any good.
You will not so enfeeble the next challenge. A broken toy remains just that. Broken. This next... less than that. Or more so than yourselves. Do try. I'll be waiting. And with another flash, he disappears.
Make my way towards the northern room again.
Okay. When you pass back through the open room, he appears to be sitting back again at the table.
And just Jacob pushes right along.
I think we're all just gonna walk past him. We don't need to talk to him.
Yeah,
again.
no. Jacob will go ahead and, just kind of show off his bird collection as he's walking by.
A bird collect? You have birds?
He's got two.
Yeah, he has two of them.
Yes, also known as the
One finger salute.
Or the sign language for America.
I'd like to imagine
he knows all about
just
America.
Because of the medieval-esque setting, you basically just walk by biting your thumb at him.
Ah, yes. He's familiar with America. Is flipping birds a cantrip? Not quite.
Step to the door.
Level 2 spell.
This chamber contains a series of wooden platforms that form a network of bridges seemingly connected by fine silken cords and cables. A door is at the far end of the chamber. The ceiling is 30 feet above, and the floor riddled with spikes 30 feet below.
No, it's
And-
nice and roomy.
Jacob will look to the others. Apart from Klaus, who I doubt is going to set foot on any of these. Does anyone have a plan?
Bub, is the ceiling flat?
Yes, it is.
Okay. We don't even know what we're fighting yet. What, are you... If we're going for how about we're going to traverse this, I'd say you guys should be careful. First and foremost. Especially, you, Ulhime.
Oh, right. I forgot. You've got wings.
I'll take the top one right here and then slowly start pushing my foot down on the first plank.
Okay.
Does it feel like there's going to be some give to it, or?
There is. They're lightly attached by what looks to be chain link. You notice as you step down upon it that the board creaks and gives eerily to your own weight. That if you were much heavier, you would likely go straight through this. Acts of extreme duress would probably put you through multiple planks at a time. You'll have to tread carefully.
What about widening my stance so I'm stepping on the chain links themselves?
Sure. When you move your stance over to step on the chain link itself, it doesn't give so much on the board, but you notice that the platform begins to roll. There is no arm holds, that it sort of teeters.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like if I widen my stance, so each foot is, I guess, furthest away from the center.
Give me
You still have to
perception.
lift a foot to.
Yeah, 1 foot essentially on one chain link and the other placed on the other.
Yeah, let's get perceptions, please, from everyone.
Perception check, I believe.
I am so glad that Wiz is holding my dice tonight.
11.
Okay, Klaus, you're going to see this. Ulhime, your focus is going to be elsewhere. Sunn, you'll succeed. Jakob, you'll succeed. Deia, you will not succeed. Basically, anyone who breaks a 14 looking forward, you will see that him stepping down, placing his weight upon each of these individual prongs of chain link, or upon the board itself, it causes the bridges to shake all the way across.
Oh joy, they're all interconnected. Well, that's better than being funhouse bridges.
All right. Oh, since I don't have that focus, I'm gonna start shimmying my way across. Like I said, keeping my leg stance wide, so where I'm slowly treading across the chain little by little.
Cool. That's what I want. All right. So is everybody just going to allow him to go across first, or are you guys going to watch his back? What exactly is the plan here?
Jacob's planning to move along the parallel path, and he's just planning to go ahead and walk the planks themselves. His tail stretching out behind him to give him just a little bit more balance.
Sure, that sounds fine.
I'm assuming me and Klaus are waiting behind a bit, because then we're just going to fly over, but...
Yeah, I was planning on kind of allowing everyone else to go first.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to need a reflex check from Jakob. Jakob, as you basically begin walking out, you stiffen your tail, and the thing begins to shift with much uncertainty beneath you. And you feel like the moment that you get your third right step out, at the middle part of this walkway, the bridge begins to give, and it starts to roll to your right.
Oh, so we want reflex or acrobatics?
I want reflex.
Okay. 25.
Jacob, very good. Jacob, as you begin to take that third step down, when you connect with the platform, you shift your weight off of your left foot, and then the chain link itself rattles beneath you, causing the entire platform to turn. As you begin to fall, your tail and your right arm catch up over the top of this, and you're actually hanging onto it upside down.
Oh, so it is like those carnival, those carnival.
Yeah,
bridges
the ones that
where
go...
they only got the one connection point and tend to flip.
So
Fucking
you're
hate those things, man.
currently hanging to the bottom of this. You throw your arm up and around this, catching yourself. You're still about, I would say, 25 feet or so to the spikes covered in viscera and offal.
Yes, at this point, Jacob's going to kind of like lean out a little bit. Not fun! Not fun!
Ulhime,
Yes.
your friend, despite your effort to walk smoothly and carefully, you see him not necessarily charge out, but straight out with confidence. A few steps in, the whole thing rotates. Now, dexterity's not exactly your strong suit.
No.
Some would arguably say that it's probably one of your weakest.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to strive out to help him? Do you find yourself waiting out of fear? What does this look like?
So seeing, like, as I'm trying to take my first step out, and like he kind of just, I guess, missed in the bolts out to walk.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take my step back, and I'll want to use my Might of the Gods ability.
Okay.
To turn it back over, so that way he's facing upright.
Okay, so Might of the Gods, explain that for the viewers at home.
So Might of the Gods, essentially, I channel the power of my my deity into my body, and I add my cleric level to my strength check.
Okay, so you essentially roll a d20 plus 3 plus your level, which is 10.
Yes.
So you get a d20 plus 13.
-4.
Correct. So d20 plus 9.
18.
That's really good. That's really good in this situation. You manage to kind of like strong arm and draw them tight, and as you do so, it kind of struggles briefly, but then his weight slumps over. You see him kind of like tossle over the top of this, and now Jacob, you're lying flat atop this very platform. Can I get a perception specifically from Deia?
Yes. It's not good, though.
I believe it. 12?
Yes, 12.
Okay. Deia, you notice that some of the platforms ahead, after being dramatically shaken, there is a quite large amount of spider webs that cling to the bottom of these. Now, this isn't like a meadow spider or a hopping spider. This isn't something like that would occupy a home. This web is thick and taut, like...
Does it resemble those of the phase spiders that we faced?
This is probably 2 to 3 times the thickness.
Yeah, I don't want to be in here.
Do you explain this to anybody?
No. I'm gonna keep this to myself because it's not gonna help anybody
Sure.
knowing that if you fall, you're gonna get eaten by spiders.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I don't blame you for that.
A full round is, you said, 30 seconds, right?
A full round is 6
Yeah.
seconds.
Okay, 6 seconds. So probably about this time, the this bluish light that surrounds the gauntlet, which is also enveloping Ulhime at the moment,
Okay.
is fading because he's not keeping his Might of the Gods active.
All right.
It's I can use it a number of times per day in rounds equal to my cleric level. So as that happens, Ulhime goes, "You need to either move or get back over here."
Yeah, at this point, he's just kind of like laying on the plank. And, well, I can't really stand up, and I don't think moving backwards is necessarily going to help.
I'm going to shoot a glance over at Sunn and sort of give him a knowing nod, like,
Yeah.
probably assist here, and I'll go ahead and cast Elemental Body 1 on myself.
I'll sprout my wings and fly like a dove.
It's a different aerial creature every time, isn't it?
Look, I just can't wait until he decides to say he flies like a penguin.
He's gonna flap really fucking hard.
No, rather than actually like turning my arms into flaps, it's
everywhere.
Instead of bird wings, it's just gonna be 2 straight up fins growing out of my back. That'll be the most grotesque thing anyone will ever see.
Fucking weird.
You're not wrong. You aren't wrong. Okay, Sunn,
it is Sunn.
Sunn, tell me about what you look like. What kind of armor are you wearing right now?
I have a Mythy shirt.
A mithril.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have I still have my surgery vest on most of the time.
All right.
I have a face mask and everything, and then I have the first time I described it was what, owl wings, correct? Like
Why am
white
I
owl
picturing
wings?
a surgeon? Like you're wearing scrubs.
That's
Like,
imagine Surgeon Shen, but less
Oh my God.
scrubs. It look more like medieval doctor.
So you're gonna be wearing leathers, is what you're saying.
Mostly leathers and a few other things that are strapped to me. A bandolier and other things. I have a headband on, etc., etc.
okay, all right.
So-
I think I've got it down. Okay.
But my wings would spread forth from my body, and I would go over to at least attempt to help Jacob.
Sure. You sprout wings, and you begin to fly. I need initiative.
Oh, great.
Yay.
No cheating at the trials.
Savage, kind of like a plague doctor, but not the long black robe or the pointed mask, but that kind of
So not at all like a plague doctor is what you're saying.
like a plague doctor, but without all the plague doctor look.
You're the worst at describing shit.
I'm guessing it's everything that they wear but the mask.
Pretty. It's not that far off.
In which case,
Sure,
it's
but
long
I think
trench. Yeah.
Rather
I get what
than
you're
the
talking about.
giant long outfit, it is that kind of like colored outfit. It's just not the long gown. It's more of
Okay.
like pants and a shirt with the vest on kind of thing.
All right.
I was thinking more like Yield Barber.
Klaus, initiative.
Do I have to?
Yep.
It's 2.
Nice. Jacob.
You did better than any.
7.
Ulhime.
1.
Sunn.
7.
Deia.
15. I don't know how Klaus did better than me.
Hey, Bunny Fufu. What's going on, man? Thank you so much. Oh, you don't have to buy rerolls, brother. I'm sure they would love it, but you don't have to do that. You immediately throw your wings out, and as you move over, you feel this.
I'm fucking done.
You feel this tension fall over your body. It's a cold chill that runs the nape of your neck down into your asshole. It is the most
Not into the
fierce
hole.
kind of terror. You know, it's like playing hide and seek, and you know that they found you, but they haven't gotten to you yet. It's that nauseous anxiety that roils over your body, that turns your stomach. Sunn, give me perception. You look around in anticipation.
It's subtract 1 from it.
That's fine. Sunn, as you glance around, the only thing that you immediately notice is that the spider webs are moving on the floor and on the walls in your direction.
No. They're not, because I'm not going to be over there anymore. Fuck that. Seeing that I'm going to back up, back over to our little corner.
Before you get to do that, it's going to go to Deia.
Oh.
Deia, what do you do? What's... You see your friend fly over, and he stops in a moment, pausing. He begins to panic.
Can I speak? It's...
Free action. Your turn is next.
Six words, right?
Yeah.
And I can do it when it's his turn, or do I have to wait till my turn?
You can free action now. 6 words.
Guys, be careful. Something's here. And okay. Guys, be careful. There's something here, and he's gonna stop dead in his track.
Okay.
I
Deia.
should have said it that monotone. It would have been that.
As soon as I hear monotone Sunn,
Speak up for me.
as soon as I hear monotone Sunn,
Yes.
I would look down at the spider webs because I'm already a bit nervous.
You notice that the spider webs are starting to shift. It's like a river of thread that is as thick as a hemp rope is swaying in your direction. Something very large is shifting to you. This is much larger than the Driders.
I'm gonna draw my bow and knock an arrow and just be prepared for whatever's coming because I don't like it.
Okay.
I want to set it on
Sunn, you're up.
Yeah, now I'm going to fly backwards, back over to here, because fuck that. That's spooky. I'm gonna just kind of float over here and try to not be in the way of Deia's view.
Okay.
So rather than floating like at level, maybe like a little bit higher.
Makes sense.
And then beyond that, hold my action.
Okay. Jakob!
Oh, great. Yeah, so his tail basically just stiffens hearing Sunn saying that there's something there. And...
You feel a breeze blow against your cheek.
Oh, feel a breeze. Is that a breeze or is it breath?
Porque no los dos.
It's definitely not cool air.
Oh, the pucker is strong. The pucker is strong.
The Carbon Crusher, the Diamond Maker, it's Jacob's asshole!
Yeah, I want to go ahead and... Is this on a different level?
Is what on a
This
different level?
overlapping bridge?
No, they're connected. They're all weaved together. So when, where your weight is suspended, it's causing all of the others to kind of bow down as well.
I'm getting very bad memories to like fucking going to like a park.
You should. You should.
But yeah, basically, seeing as I'm prone at the moment, he wants to go ahead and kind of acrobatics, try and roll forward over the bridge, and you get to right about there. Because that breeze is making me feel like something's about to go ahead and rip right through where I'm laying right now.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all he can do is just try and like yank himself over into a roll onto his feet over here.
All right, so... Whew! All right, let's see. This is gonna go... Give me an acrobatics.
Running away with the circus
21.
will finally paid off.
21 in acrobatics does not beat this creature's combat maneuver defense.
Combat maneuver defense? Hold on.
Jakob, as you try to go into a roll to pick yourself up, something smacks the wooden plank and bursts it, causing you to roll forward, but I need a reflex. You begin to roll, and it throws the plank sideways. You feel your body shifting off the platform.
15.
15 is an even or odd in your favor.
Odd.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna lend him my inspiration for this.
Okay, go for it.
I don't want to leave this one up to chance.
Even minimum, you're gonna give it to him. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove
Yeah.
your inspiration. Bam, you're safe. You manage to clutch onto the plank itself. You feel your body going over, but your leg catches this part of the platform right here, and you stabilize. Your leg is kind of hanging off this way. So this is where your foot would be angled.
Oh, great. So I'm just kind of like hanging suspended beneath the bridge?
No, above it. You're above the bridge.
Oh, good. So I'm at least on my feet.
No. You are belly down at this point.
Again?
Your face is going this way. Your arms are holding onto each edge. But as it started to roll, your leg caught out and hit this part of the bridge.
Okay.
So you're there.
Just...
You're good. You didn't fall off. Something swiftly moves forward. There is an explosion of planks that fire in your direction. I need a perception from everyone behind. Jacob.
Does it help to know that I have dark vision in my elemental form?
Correct. It does.
I don't see shit.
Oh, damn!
Yeah, Sunn's just like picking
Nice.
lint out of his...
Look, I got really spooked.
Well, the great thing is, crit fails don't really count against skills.
Yeah.
Klaus. A bladed appendage moved with blinding speed through the plank, like fingers through Play-Doh. It just shredded through the wood, just like a spear of blade just jutted straight up through the wood and went right back down. And only
So
you caught
it's
it.
underneath, basically.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna call out to everyone else and say it's below the bridges.
What's below the bridges?
Klaus!
That's really good. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Oh Christ!
Quick lightning bolt everything.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just really hoping that Jacob isn't caught in the crossfire. Hang on, is this to scale? Let me measure some shit real quick.
That's gonna be the name of my next campaign, Death from Underbridge.
Oh, holy fuck, never mind. This place is small. I don't like that at all.
I still say that these can't possibly be to scale.
No, this is to scale. I promise.
Oh god. There's no good options here. There aren't any. So I'm just gonna mirror image and hope it hits one of my clones.
Sure.
That's my round.
Sure. So this is what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna keep this in its likeness. So, how many clones do you get?
Maximum of 7. It's 1d4 plus 3, I believe.
Go forward and roll it for me, please.
Seven.
Okay, this is what's gonna happen. I am going to put down copies of you. 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's everyone's
fuck.
worst nightmare.
Move them
8
around.
boxes in one place.
Move them around how you'd like to. They're gonna be
Alright.
like immediately in your area, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking shadow clone jutsu.
Yeah, me, I always picture, you know, mirror image basically just to be like looking into a kaleidoscope where they are ringed around you.
See, I always pictured it as just like 1 second being you standing there, the next second there's a literal like arc of the same person just cloned.
So basically the amoeba effect where it just divides.
Yeah,
Basically.
sort
And
of.
then it just
Yeah. All right. So that's gonna be around Ulhime.
Yes.
You're up, brother. Hit me with it.
So he's at least across the part of the bridge I was holding, right?
Yeah. As like the round is coming to an end, splinters of wood have just like fired up at your face, Ulhime.
Okay.
You hear a "What's underneath this?" and then pew 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 pew, multiple Klauses before you. Sunn's like, "Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know, man.
Vomit.
I don't know, Rick.
I will cast Aura of Protection, so everyone within the 30 feet gets the +3 AC, +5 against all elements.
Okay.
So, as I see that he's, I guess, for lack of a better word, safely made it across the portion I was holding on to, I'll stand up and then raise my gauntlet up and then shoot the aura protection around everyone. So within the 30-foot radius, you see like a giant blue sphere
Sure.
manifest and then disappears.
Ulhime, as you cast this, your aura seems to kind of grow outward, and as it reaches about 25 feet out, you see that something is pressing back on this veritable divine bubble, and there are talons and pincers that seem to like trying to be breaking through it.
Seeing that, I'll say, some manner of demon lurks here. Be on your guard. And that is my turn.
Okay, so for all intents and purposes, you cast what spell again?
It's not a spell, it's my special ability. My domain ability or protection.
Oh, gotcha. So it's gonna basically it's like a blessing.
Yeah,
So boons to your allies then.
correct.
Okay, alright, sounds good. What am I throwing at them? I'm throwing a fucking monster at them. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's get down to business.
To defeat the nun.
Jacob, give me a perception.
Yeah, because, you know, that's my favorite thing to do. 24.
Jacob, when you glance up, something is shifting and weaving in between the individual planks. It's fitting in unnecessary places where it probably shouldn't, but you get a pretty good clean look at it. You see it?
Oh, and that's on the bottom side of all of these. You know, it's crawling basically upside down beneath all the planks.
Yes.
Aha!
Jacob, what kind of armor are you wearing?
My armor is Elven Chain. Mithril Elven Chain.
It moves. Mithril Elven Chain. It moves in a way that it shuffles back beneath, knowing full well that you've seen it. Okay, let's take a look at this feature and ability and see if I can get this off.
Yeah.
What is your AC when you are prone, friendo? Your flat foot.
My flat foot with the +3 is 29.
Okay. And a crit fail on the second attack. So, actually gonna roll this. Crit fail deck coming out.
All right. Oh, you started?
Is this the right deck? Oh, wrong deck.
Yeah. Remember, it's a failure.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me when to stop.
3, 2, 1, stop!
Okay.
Please say he loses all intelligence somehow.
No, what the fuck? No. It's the last thing.
He drops his brain.
Trips, and now he can't make any sight attacks.
Okay. Ooh, okay, so this is what happens. This thing has shuffled up beneath you, and it has control over this area in a way that It's frightening. A creature of this sheer magnitude and size should not be able to move with this much grace, but it moves up underneath you, and a pincer deftly rises up, and it pierces your back. As it pierces your back, you take 18, that's max damage.
Ow!
And as it pierces your back, you feel it shift up around your armor, and bits of your mithril actually filling off the end of its pincer. With its second attack, it attempts to swing into you from behind again, from underneath, and it manages to pierce the wood, narrowly striking you in the taint. It skims your tail, but it misses you.
Yeah,
Deia!
Yeah, Jacob's only thing that he can do is be like, guys! And as he, like, double clenches, rolling up a little higher on his toes.
Would I see it now?
Give me perception.
Okay. That's better. 23.
Let's see. I gotta take a look at this.
I would also be turning on my evil eye. What do I spy? My evil eye.
As soon as you begin to look at this creature as it moves over and attacks him, the moment that both sort of swing in, you see it's there, and then the next moment it's gone. Something caused it to shift off of this plane.
That's not great.
It's not. It's not great.
When it was here, was it evil?
Was it evil? Yes. Like, holy
Hella.
yes.
Okay, well, when it was there, I'm going to declare my smite on it. I don't know if I can do that in something that's shifting.
I think because it goes to a different plane, your smite is gone. You lose. I'm pretty sure you lose smite if it's no longer on this plane of existence.
I'm
I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna have to look that up, and I'm gonna have to make a ruling on it. I'm pretty sure. Smite.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a dick move.
Or it's just.
I think
a
it's
feature.
until it's slain.
Or I'm slain. I think they need to.
Remains until the target of the smite is dead, or the next time the paladin rests. And it gains
Oh,
use of
gotcha.
its
Okay,
ability.
yeah, it remains.
Okay.
Turns plenty or smite. Jesus.
Well, I'm gonna declare my smite, and then proceed to. I can't see it anymore, can I?
You cannot.
You know what that makes me feel like
move
smite?
over to this side where the seven dwarves aren't in front. 8 dwarves aren't in front of me.
Okay. All right.
By dwarves, I mean tall old men.
Yes.
And because I'm just thinking that it's probably getting in my way, but I doubt that's what's actually happening.
If you want to go by the ruling of the spell, they technically occupy the same square as me, so...
Yeah, just I don't see him anymore, so I don't want anything in my way. I don't want to accidentally shoot. I don't
Fair
know
enough.
which one's you.
Okay.
So I'm
So
just
then you
gonna-
move and you
Yeah, I'm
hold.
just gonna hold action.
Sure,
until
Sunn.
I can see it again.
What do you have for me, son?
Nothing.
Bring the
actually.
thunder. You continue to panic?
Not panic. I'm kind of trying to observe the situation. I could throw bombs, but then that could disrupt the entire structural stability.
Oh yeah,
of-
totally could.
I could throw fireballs at it, but then that has the chance of, once again,
Let's not talk about
Completely.
hypotheticals. Let's talk about what you're actually doing.
I'm going to be actually holding my action.
That's what I needed to hear. Jacob.
I didn't want to do it, but yeah, given the fact that it is something I cannot see, I'm not really able to get on my feet, and it's basically trying to go ahead and ass fuck me with a razor.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast fly.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast fly on myself and scooch away. And
Okay.
Fly gives me. Well, regardless, I'll just go ahead and like zip on over to here.
This is one of the nastiest, like, type of combats, the way that it's set up. This is one of the nastiest combats for a group of you guys to defeat. Now, if everyone has fly, then it's not going to be hard, but in the situation...
Well, I definitely didn't want to go ahead and bust off another third level spell slot.
Okay, you cast Fly. Can you do anything else?
Cast and move,
Sure, I got you. You moved. Klaus! Klaus, you saw this attack. And then as quick as the attack happened, it was gone. What do you have for me?
Well, considering I don't really have a good line of sight on it at any given time, I guess area of effect is probably the way to go. So, I'm gonna move and create a whirlwind.
Oh boy.
Fucking eyes just fucking rolled back really fast when you moved all your characters.
Okay, so what's this whirlwind do in this situation?
So, this is a spell-like ability that I can use as an elemental. I think it's 10 feet. It's 10 feet at the base and 30 feet at the top, and it's 30 feet tall. I don't know if this room would actually allow for the full size of it, but at the very least we can get the base. So.
All right, so you're creating this momentous gust of wind, then.
Yeah, basically.
Sure. As you begin to cast this up, you see that the spider webs are beginning to kind of coil up and around and wrap up. You've got this gigantic air mover of a spell, but it's not casting any additional vision on this, right?
Right.
So
it's strictly to deal damage if it happens to be in the same spaces where the whirlwind is.
Right. Okay, you've got it. You've cast this upon this. Ulhime.
Yes.
Ulhime, what do you do?
Alrighty. As of right now, we're not really able to do much. I can't see anything, and going out on the steps would be pretty dangerous. Is there a way that I can wait for the exact moment I see this thing pop up to try to cast something on him?
Potentially, but unless it's at will, standard actions are going to take time, right?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Standard actions are going to take time. Even if this happens, you risk at this point getting stabbed. Potentially, you don't know where it's going to pop up at.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's I'll have to wait. I'll just make sure that my team's feeling
okay.
That.
All right. And with an ethereal jaunt, blood-ow! The creature reappears. It emerges from the floor, crawling up the wall. Deia, you can take a standard action.
I'm a shoot at it.
Ulhime, you can take a standard action if you'd like.
Can I strike at it from where I'm at?
Yes, you can.
Alright, so using Helm's Gauntlet as it glows, try to drive my hand directly.
Let me describe what this thing looks like to you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
As this spider, the size of an elephant, with dark emerges, it's this dark blue arachnid rearing up on its 6 hind legs to raise its barbed and razor-edged front claws peering at you. Its 8 nebulous eyes peering downward over the top of you. But what's specifically important about this, it's wearing armor made entirely of humanoid skulls.
How about no?
I agree on that. How about no?
Why does the large-sized face spider have to have armor?
Why does it have human armor?
It's technically huge size category.
And
motherfucker, that means my whirlwind doesn't do shit.
It's not human armor, it's armor of humans.
It's literally the Morty armor on a spider.
Keeping my perseverance, I'll still try to strike at it with Helm's Gauntlet.
You can try, go for it.
Nothing.
That is not gonna work. Deia.
Not great.
That will hit. I'm not mad. This is the way this creature's set up. Welcome to Pat Souls or Darkfinder.
I didn't want to fight dear Freya.
Deia, as you release your arrow, the smite passes over the creature, striking its head, and as it does, it shatters a dozen humanoid skulls, revealing that it has a blackened ebony-like armor beneath the skulls.
Okay.
It takes no damage, but you open up to its true armor. It's like you just hit its quote-unquote shield. Now, since it's appeared...
Wait, I still held my turn. Do I get my snared action as well?
What do you do?
I'm gonna throw a bomb at its fucking face. At the same spot that any...
Its face is basically occupying the same square as Ulhime.
Can I throw it at the thorax?
So you want to like hit the abdomen then?
Yeah.
Go for it. Give it a whirl.
This is once again against touch.
That's not. Oh, it's against touch. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, because bomb.
That's gonna hit. That will hit.
And it's fire damage. If that does anything for you.
You get in some damage.
Yay.
As your bomb explodes, the kinetic blast itself begins to emit flame, and it chars the skulls in the back of the creature. It seems to think nothing of the damage that you brought upon it.
Oh, that's nice.
Ulhime, what is your AC?
23.
Okay. You get hit with 3 attacks. A bite, a claw, and a claw. I need you to give me a reflex save, followed by an additional reflex save.
Come on, back-to-back 20s.
I would shit.
First one, 12. Second one,
Be better. Be better.
14.
Not better. Okay. So this is what this creature's full round looks like. As it appears before you, Deia immediately turns, releasing the arrow, this holy smite that rends the humanoid skulls over the top of it, shattering it, casting what seems to be the obvious visage of its true ebony-like armor. Ulhime, you attempt to take a strike, and it rolls to your blow. Sunn seems to cast a bomb down at the rear end of this creature, and it seems to take the blow headlong, but it only chars the humanoid skulls on its back. Ulhime, as it bites into you, you see both pincers, these enormous blade-like apertures, come up and stab at your sides, and as they do so, they rend the straps of your armor, and it falls from your person as it splits it up the center. And then, with a bite, it whips, flinging you down, like it's rear suplexing you down into the spikes. You failed your reflex. I'm gonna dole out damage. I need you to give me a fortitude save.
It's 21. That's -4.
That is just going to make it. That is just going to make it. A Bebelith's bite causes a horrible withering and weakening of the flesh, resulting in a hideous melting of foul rotting effect. This catastrophic withering begins on the round the creature is bitten, and continues for another 4 rounds thereafter, meaning you'll have to succeed in 4 more fortitude saves. If you fail any of those, it results in 2 points of constitution damage. If you succeed in 2 more consecutive saving throws, it negates the entire effect. Also, if someone casts heal upon you, the spell, then you'll succeed. So, the bite is 2d6 plus 9, 10. The claws are 2d4 plus 10. So that's 34, 44, 48 damage. And then you are flung 30 feet below into the spikes.
Oh, Christ.
which is going to result in 3d6. 12, and you land on 5 spikes.
Oh my god.
Your body is impaled. You take 1 point of temporary constitution damage,
Oh my.
courtesy of years of residue from the Bebelith's toxic drool. That's my full round. It does not jaunt out. Deia.
I'm gonna shoot it a couple more times. It doesn't disappear again, does it?
It does not. Nick is giving 8,000 reputation. That's going to be a cure critical. 4d8 plus 7.
I like elusives. Save the dwarf, he's part of the apocalypse.
32. Yeah, I've expressed this in the past. I can't kid glove anything else. You guys are badasses. You deal as much damage as I do in a single given round. I'm bringing out the big guns. So, Sunn, Deia, what you got for me?
I'm gonna roll all my attacks.
Okay. That's gonna hit. Roll to confirm that net 20. All 3 attacks are gonna hit. That does not confirm.
Okay, so just base damage.
You got 3 attacks. Yes.
Can I give him inspiration?
No.
No.
No, not to confirm
Can I
these.
re-roll
Gotcha.
it to confirm.
Technically, yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna use your reroll for this? Okay.
Yes, man. Alrighty then.
That is not enough.
Is that an even rod?
No.
I mean, okay.
Oh, that's
Didn't
fucking
expect
funny.
it to go that way.
That's good shit. Give me damage, please. This is a CR14 breast McBest. So what's the total?
68 damage.
Okay. 68.
A whole 68.
68.
How
let's
far
see.
down is
30.
No, there's Ulhime. 30 feet. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's no joke. For the record, I'll just have to explain it to you in combat. You're probably not going to be super happy for it, but I'll explain it in combat. That's Deia. You just open up on this thing's face. Sunn. So this thing is immediately next to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that.
Deia, I've got to ask.
Yeah.
I don't think you have the feats to prevent me from taking an attack of opportunity on you for firing ranged and melee combat, do you?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
I'm going to take that opportunity to attack you.
If it's in the same round, would I still have the plus 3 to AC from Ulhime?
Oh yeah, you
Or
totally
that
would.
drop? Okay. I just wasn't sure if it's an aura, so once he leaves the 30 feet, since he's below
Right,
30
you fall
feet,
out of it.
Down now.
What's your AC?
Okay. It is 27.
Okay. I'll call even. It's odd I miss. Sunn.
Let's see. I don't want to be here. And
I bet you don't.
yeah, and it used its 2 attacks. I'm assuming it's not gonna have a higher dex than that. So I'm gonna try to fly away.
So are you retreating?
Yes, I'm going to retreat over to here.
If you retreat, you're not going to get to an attack.
I don't get an attack. Can I still throw a healing bomb?
That's still
Because
counts.
that's still technically an attack.
Yeah, it's still technically going to count as an ability. If you retreat, you're basically like, I'm fucking out of here. You're not.
Yeah,
gonna get me.
I'm out of here basically.
Yeah, but it's not going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah. Or I can try to just fly away. It gets the attack of opportunity.
You could technically just try to get away from it. If you succeed on a fly or an acrobatics, one or the other, not both.
I'll take
you,
the fly.
You break its CMD, I'll allow you to move, avoid the attack of opportunity, and get your ability off.
All right, so I'll take the fly check.
Okay. Okay, let's see what you got.
30.
That does not do it. Close. You're really fucking close, but that does not do it.
Can I use my inspiration?
You definitely can. You definitely can. That's an even or an odd.
It's always even, so let's go odd.
It's always even, so let's go odd. Okay, all right. You're going with odd in your favor. It's even.
Knew it!
Oh, so close. All right, I'm going to take my attack. Your AC?
All right. 30.
Oh! Oh! That's a possible crit.
No, it isn't. Stop
Yes, it
that.
is.
No, stop that. You're lying. This thing has an attack of +3.
Oh, into a crit fail.
Yes!
Oh, into a crit fail. So it resets the round. Resets
You
attack
got
him up.
Lucky.
Okay, it misses. Anytime that you potentially
Bub
crit into a
fucking
crit fail, that resets the round. That will always reset the round in my eyes.
Yeah, Bub fucking hates these crit fails.
Yeah, they're fucking me up, man.
Yes.
All right, Sunn,
Um,
you can still take your action.
Alright, I'm gonna fly the fuck over here. And when I pass over Ronald, I want to drop a I'm gonna drop a cure mod down to him.
You got it.
Yes, it's literally I'm
Just really push him
doing
further
that.
onto those spikes.
I'm basically just walking over just so I'm trying to get to my macro. 21.
So, Ulhime, you should be looking quite a bit better.
And does that count as the heal that would stop the poison?
No, heal. This is the spell.
It has to
heal.
be the heal spell.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what I thought. I was hopeful, but I'll take it.
All right, Sunn, it's gonna be your action. We're gonna go to Jakob.
Yep.
Jakob.
Yo. Oh. Really don't have anything good going on here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and chuck a magic missile at it. You know, fly a little closer and chuck a magic missile.
Go for it. You won't.
Yeah, let's see. $22.
Okay. Got it. Oh man, what a fight! What a fight, Klaus! Your chances now. So your hurricane ability, right? This
The
wind.
whirlwind, yeah.
Yeah. Does that affect Sunn at all?
It would if he stepped into the range of it, but upon seeing the size of this thing, could I dispel it as a swift action? Like, is that?
I think it's just a concentration check. I think it's just a concentration check to do this. I think it's like
You
it's
can
a swift
choose
action.
not to concentrate on something.
Yeah, I think it's just like a swift action. Like you just like no more. I'm done. Like it's
Okay,
just
yeah.
as simple as like the mental concentration
Then,
of removing it.
Upon seeing the size of this thing, I would have just dispelled the whirlwind because
Yeah.
I know that it's not going to affect it. That being said, I'm going to attempt to cast slow on it. We're going to see how that goes for me.
Well, I mean, hopefully as good as it did last time.
Okay. Jeebus, the bits that are coming in. Looks like Shadow of Cosmos is reigning in a bit war.
All right, it's
Currently
got
top of the
a
charts. What kind of save do I have to make?
meter beat 16. Will save.
Okay, thank you. It's a will save. All right. I can fail it.
I believe it.
Not like that. I can't.
Nope.
Okay, so you did a thing. You did a thing. Very good. Ulhime.
Yes.
Ulhime, I need you to give me a fortitude save, as this rot is just coursing through your body right now.
I lost my car already. 37.
Very good, very good. You managed to resist it. What do you do on your turn, friendo?
Okay, so given how the combat round works, I just fell, hit the spikes. As I hit the spikes, you got like blood and shit coming out of my mouth because obviously the attack is like super heavy. I want to grab the spider by his legs and using Might of the Gods, flip him into the spikes if I can.
The way that you fell, you're gonna need to pry your body up. You've been impaled multiple times over, and you're not wearing your armor. Your armor is actually where your body lies, or like where it was originally at. It's up there, 30 feet above you.
Okay.
So, tell me what you want to do. Are you gonna use Might of the Gods and force your body up?
Yes.
Okay, give me a strength check. I want to see what this looks like. Remember, you also still have your inspiration.
Correct.
And you have a reroll.
Puny gods.
And you have your reroll.
I'll just do. I mean, if that's, I don't want to burn it just yet, so I'll do it as a full round to get myself out if I can do that.
Give me another check then.
15 for the strength check.
Okay. I need your inspiration. I'm gonna give it to you at the cost of your inspiration.
If I have to take another round to get out, then I will. That's fine.
You don't want to give up your inspiration to get out?
No, I'll wait.
Okay. All right. You feel your body being pushed up. You're just like, it's your thighs. You feel your back has been stabbed in multiple places. Your upper shoulder. You can't really get a good space on this thing, right? Like, you're just struggling with it. It's got you down. If you had any help at all, this would look totally different. My turn.
We're on round 3, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the top of the initiative for round 3.
Thank you.
By the way, Bub, what is the type of poison going through Ronald's vein? Is it a disease, a toxin, or poison?
We can't know that information.
Okay.
You could if you get this out of him.
Okay.
Detect poisons.
Is it?
Yes. It's first level. It's a cantrip, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Annie, do you have any damage reduction?
I have the elemental damage reduction, unless it fell off already, then no. Just higher AC against this thing.
You have a higher AC?
Yeah, I have a bonus to AC on smited outsiders. Outsiders.
Clever.
You're muted, Bub. No sound still.
That means it doesn't attack, right?
If the creature doesn't attack in 15 minutes, that means we get to go home, right?
Hello?
There we go.
Okay, cool.
Damn it.
It has a penetrating strike that bypasses any additional armor you get from divine features. So what is your natural armor?
Okay. 22.
Okay, alright, so let's see. Let's see if this is actually going to work here. Oh, I didn't realize this creature was so intelligent either. Here we go! We're going to give it a whirl. I'm going to give it a bite. And you're not flying, are you? Just to be clear, you're not flying.
No. I'm
Okay,
on the ground.
I've got to ask.
Does it get bonuses if I'm flying?
No.
Does it get negative?
One never
if I'm
knows.
flying?
I just need to know for what's about to happen.
Okay.
Okay, I am going to hit you. That's a bite.
Figured as much.
Here's a... Yes, that's definitely going to penetrate you. Give me a fortitude save.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a phrase we love hearing from our DM. This is definitely
Okay,
going to
very good.
penetrate you.
You've been bitten. You're going to have to make the same saves as Ulhime. The rot is now coursing through your system.
Is it a disease?
It,
Because I'm immune to diseases and poisons, including mummy rot.
Then it's you're probably entirely resistant against this.
Okay.
So here is the bite. Takes 17. Here is the claw.
32.
What is your CMD?
Not high enough. 22.
Oh shit! If I crit fail, it's the only way I fail this.
Ho ho ho! Who's this?
My goodness, Tweakones, thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna succeed.
Not quite.
This creature bites into you, and with a single, like, rearing pincer, it just stabs right through your body, and it's going to throw you back. Like, literally with its momentous strength. This thing has a strength of over 30. Okay, so as this thing penetrates you, it's going to rip you from the platform and throw you. Give me a reflex, please. This is a reflex to hold on to your weapon.
23.
23. You hold on to your weapon. Give me a 40% range you do not want.
0 to 40. Well, 1 to 40, I guess. God damn.
Okay. All right. Jacob, what's your AC?
That's not a good question.